students. Today we are going to learn the topic nutrition in human beings. It's a holozoic types of nutrition. So let's start with the steps of digestion. In higher animals, nutrition completes in 5 steps. These steps are: first one is ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. So let's start to describe these 5 steps. As I told you, steps involved in digestion. Steps involved. First one is the ingestion. First one is the ingestion. Ingestion, the process of taking the food inside the organism, is called ingestion. Simply, we say intake of food through mouth is called ingestion. The second one is digestion. The second one is digestion. Digestion means the process of changing complex molecules of food components into smaller ones is termed as digestion. Third one, and this one is the important steps, this one is absorption. The process in which soluble and digested food is absorbed by the villi and blood vessels is called absorption. And now come to the fourth steps. Fourth step is assimilation. Fourth step is assimilation. Assimilation means the utilization of food to obtain energy from it is called assimilation. And the last step is egestion. Egestion. Egestion is simply the process of discharging the insoluble part of food from the body is called egestion. We try to understand how these 5 steps involved in human nutrition. By diagrammatic representation, I am going to explain you how nutrition takes place in human digestion. So, let's start from the mouth. This is also called buccal cavity. Here, 3 pairs of salivary glands are present. Salivary gland secretes saliva which contains salivary amylase that break down starch into sugar. The digestion of carbohydrates begins with this part. After that, food comes through the esophagus. Esophagus is also called as food pipe. This is also called as food pipe, but no digestion takes place in this part. After that, food enters into the stomach. It's a J-shaped stomach, and in the wall of the stomach, there is gastric glands present, and gastric gland secretes gastric juice, which contain HCl, pepsin, and mucus. HCl, this is called hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid creates acidic medium which facilitates the action of enzyme pepsin. Pepsin is the main component of gastric juice. It breaks down proteins into peptones. And the third one is mucus. Mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach from acid action. Now the exit of food from the stomach is regulated by sphincter muscles, and food enters into the part of small intestine called duodenum. Duodenum has 2 ducts, one from the left and other from the right. The left duct which connected with the liver and gallbladder, and this one is from right side, this one is pancreas. Liver secretes bile juice which is stored in the gallbladder. The function of this bile juice is emulsification of fat. Emulsification of fats means breakdown of large globules of fats into the smaller ones. Bile salts break them down into smaller globules by increasing the efficiency of enzyme action so that it helps in making the medium alkaline for the pancreas to pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. Pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice contains three enzymes. This is the very important. First one is trypsin, second one is lipase, and third one is pancreatic amylase. Third word is pancreatic amylase. Trypsin digests protein into amino acids. Lipase convert fat into fatty acid and glycerol, and pancreatic amylase break down carbohydrate into glucose. Means in this part pancreas, all the three protein, fats and carbohydrate breakdowns. Now after that, food enters into the small intestine part, but this is called jejunum and ileum. Actually, small intestine has three parts. A small intestine has three parts. First one is duodenum, that we have already discussed, and second one is ileum and jejunum. This part is ileum and jejunum. This part secretes succus entericus, site of the complete digestion of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. The wall of the small intestine contains villi. This is villi. Villi, here absorption of food takes place. The inner lining of the small intestine has numerous finger-like projection called villi, which increase the surface area for absorption. The villi are richly supplied with blood vessels. The villi are richly supplied with blood vessels which take the absorbed food to each and every cell of the body. And after that, complete digested food enter into the large intestine part, cecum, then colon, and then stored in the rectum. In large intestine, there is absorption of water takes place. And after that, the last step, which is egestion, takes place through the anus. And the exit of this material is regulated by the anal sphincter. This is all about the nutrition in human beings. So, from mouth to the anus, this is called the alimentary canal, which is 9 meters long in the human digestive system. As we already discussed the 5 steps, so here is the first step, that is ingestion, intake of food. All the digestive enzymes, that is gastric juice, liver secretes bile juice and pancreatic juice. These all are the steps 2, that is digestion, helps in digestion. Here in this part, this is the third step, which we called absorption. And here also the utilization of energy by the cell, that is the 4th steps, assimilation. And here is our 5th step, egestion. And this is the complete process of nutrition in human beings. Thank you.